Hey fellow surfers, good to see you. I want to share a quick idea with you that I got having eventually decided to buy some outboard gear and to twist some real knobs on a real instrument. I got a used Pittsburgh Taiga, which comes with 3 oscillators. Here are the 3 wide knobs. These are the 3 oscillators. And at first I thought it would be broken because I heard a low frequency oscillator wave and it wouldn't stop. So I twisted and turned every knob and nothing changed. And after half an hour, I found out that I had a VST running on my audio track. When I got rid of that one, everything became a lot clearer. Production-wise, I'm kind of stuck in the middle of the 2 worlds of sequencing stuff into my digitakt, which are kind of static sequences, and I don't change them very much after the fact. And having arpeggios running on my Arturia key step here. And I thought, well, can I have some more organic movement with my harmonies then, not wanting to program everything. And I thought about the idea of splitting one of the oscillators from the other 2 to have him play a different tone, right? Kind of a bass note or an ostinato. Technically, I achieved that by taking it out of the MIDI circuit and having it only be triggered by my clock. I sync it with the clock and it jogs along with the other oscillators in the same tempo, but I can give it a different note. And the thing that came to mind is having a kind of a C fundamental in my composition. The first thing that came to mind is to lower it minor third and get the A to evoke a relative minor harmony. That would be the most obvious choice, I guess. It has got some tuning problems or deficiencies because it's you have to tune it very finely with that knob to get the right note. So I still don't know how practicable it is in the end. But I want to show you the building blocks of what I came up with. So I've got my my sequence here. And the first arpeggio that I had was an A, G, D, E, which is kind of an A sus, right? Sounded like that. I've got the Monarch playing that right now. So here's the Pittsburgh Modular. So this kind of has the A fundamental, right? You don't know exactly what it is, if it's an A major or an A minor. But I came up with a bass line that clearly states the C. I wanted to avoid the A, actually. It sounded like this. And there's this long C hanging at the end, right? And it's composed of the E and the D tone, the E and the D tone also. So it's a clearly it's a C major statement to my ear. The A of my sequence isn't low enough to give it a real fundamental bass note. So here is now the A note of the Pittsburgh Modular faded in. Clearly get an A minor tonality because you've got the C on top of it and the A below. And change its shape. Make it shorter. Out again. I had another arpeggio that was even more C-based, G C, G, C. Sounded like this. So this is now clearly a C major, right? Even more. One sample that I had here on my track 8 of the Digitakt is an A note. Brings an C 13th flavor, right? C, E, G, A, maybe still C major. Now back to our A bass note. Reminds me a little bit of Steve Reich's techniques of using different bass notes and leaving the harmonies on top static and changing the bass note and changing the perception of the underlying harmony. Here's another C. Kind of lowish too. Back to C. So yes, thanks a lot for listening, and subscribe if you wish, and leave a comment. I would be happy about it. Yes, more synth stuff coming, I'm sure of it. Have a good Christmas and bye bye.